everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Samantha and I have decided today to try some crafts. Now I am not an artist and I am just a regular person who enjoyed art as a young child and never got extremely good grades. But there is this technique that I've only just become aware of called acrylic pouring, and I think I first saw it on Jenna Marble's YouTube channel. She tried some acrylic pouring. And so ever since then I've been watching heaps of videos and I'm just like super excited to try it myself. But I was a bit, wary of doing it because I didn't want to make a huge mess, but I figure it's probably going to happen. I have picked up some decent sort of ideas of having a tray to catch the paint in instead of just letting it go over a surface, but I've also put down a tablecloth that I don't mind ruining and some plastic on top of that, which will hopefully get any paint drips and protect my white table. So I know that it's acrylic pouring and I do have a few acrylic paints here, but because I'm only just starting out, I really didn't want to spend too much money on this. So I decided to pick up some really inexpensive paints from Kmart and Cheap as Chips and just see how they go. So don't expect a professional video here. It's just going to be a bit of fun and we're going to see how it turns out. I have picked up this 4-pack of what they call pearl paints. They don't even say whether they're acrylic or not, so I imagine they're what they call poster paints, which I googled and it said it was similar to acrylic, so we're going to try. 4-pack for $5. So there's purple, green, pink and silver in there. Then I got a big container of white because I think maybe you put it on the base or you just add it in as color. So I got a big one of those. Then I picked up from Cheap as Chips, that one was $2. These were 3 for $5 and these are Cheap as Chips ones. So this is craft paint, neon, and craft paint glitter. Now I have no idea how glitter's gonna go with this acrylic pouring thing. It might be a disaster, but you know what? This is just for fun. So if it is a complete disaster, that's all right. I also got a purple glitter paint version. And then in my acrylic paints that I have here, I decided to grab out a gold, this rose, and this blue. Okay, so also here I have my canvas. Now this is a 25 by 30 centimeter canvas. I actually bought 2 of them. They were $3 each from Kmart. And I figured if I stuff this on up completely, I can use the second one, or I could just create 2. So depending on how I go, we'll see whether I use the second one. Now I've got a pair of gloves here. I did have gloves already. I also have some craft sticks to stir up the paints. So also already have those. Now I've heard to thin out these paints, you can use a mix of glue and distilled water, which is also water out of my kettle. We're doing it the real scant way here today, folks. I have a 100-pack of clear cups because they didn't come in any smaller packs at Cheap as Chips, so that one was $4. The glue was $2.50. The tray itself was $2.75, so I think I'm up around the $20 mark for this fun little adventure that I'm going to go on today. So I've got my one cat here, Abby, saying hello. I think we're gonna get started. I'll move you to a different view so you can have a good look at what's on the table. I also have these little shot glasses, plastic shot glasses, to be able to raise my canvas up. And I need to place them correctly. Hopefully that's all right. So firstly, I'm gonna start out by mixing up the glue and water to make a bit of a thinning agent. The person I watched, I'll link the video in the description down below. I can't remember exactly what her channel is called, but she mixed it up in one of these bottles. That sounded like a good idea, and I had one in the cupboard, so there's no measurements on my one, so I'm just going to use my scale to accurately measure a 1-to-1 ratio of glue and water. Now I'm going to put the lid on. my finger over here and we're gonna shake it up. Yeah, that's mixed. Cool. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of each of these. As I said, I'm a complete noob to this, so okay. We're gonna stop there, and then I'm gonna mix in some of this and stir it around. I'm not sure, the girl said a buttermilk consistency, but I can't say I'm all that familiar with buttermilk, so I just know it needs to flow. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that, so let's do it with each of these. Now I'm undecided whether I want to put these all into 1 or 2 cups. I kind of feel like that would be fun, other than me just sort of putting it wherever. Hey, why not? It's my creative time, let's do it. Where should I start? Hi, Gabby. Well, there is my first spot of paint on the canvas. That is fine. I think I'm about done with what's in the cup. Looks pretty interesting. Let's see what it looks like when I pour it over this. I think I'm gonna do a little swirly motion thing and see what happens. Let's start right here. Whoa. Oh, no, I think I'm letting too much out. Oh, wow. Okay, now it's becoming like melted ice cream. Help me! Oh, that's fun. I don't know if I have enough paint here, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Shake it out. Well, that's interesting, but I'm not loving it, and I've still got some more paint here. So I think I'm just gonna add some areas of whatever. Feeling reasonably good now about this. Should I start the pouring? I guess I should. Ooh. Don't want to lose the green bit. The green bit is the best. Everything else looks way overmixed. I am so sorry, guys. My camera cut off while I was doing it. And I totally was just so involved in this that I didn't even realize. But here is how it's turned out so far. I've had some cells develop over here, and I can see smaller ones developing throughout. I am on the fence. I love it in one hand, and another hand I think it looks kind of like multicolored vomit. But look, for my first attempt, it was heaps of fun, and I actually think I'm gonna grab the second one and we're gonna try again. And instead of putting them all in the one cup, I'm just gonna pour them onto the canvas. So sorry about not being able to see the pouring, but at some stages I was tipping the canvas so much that you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. So here's how it turned out, and let's move on to the second one. Right, I think I'm gonna try and keep it a bit more simple this time. I'm gonna get rid of the green, I'm gonna add more white, and I'm going to pour them on separately. Let's start mixing again. And this time I'll make sure that you're on when I'm pouring. Okay, I think we're good. So this time I'm only gonna use 6 colors and white, and I don't know, I'm just gonna pour them on wherever I feel like it. So let's see how that works this time. I feel like I'm gonna actually start with a white base, so why not? Let's pour a bunch of white on here. I don't want to use all of the white though, because I still want to use it in sections. Surely that'll help, right? Maybe I should slosh it around a bit. This is art. It doesn't have to be perfection. Okay, this looks fun, so let's just... I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pouring paint everywhere. It's kind of right that I don't know what I'm doing, right? Did I get everything on there? I did. I might just add a little bit more white over top. Okay, ready to pour? Let's do this thing. Have I created a horrible mess? Is this awful? Should I have done it some other way? Doubting myself, feeling regret. Kinda looks like water marble. Sorry, I know you guys can't see it. My hands feel so cold from the paint. Got a couple of stubborn spots that don't want to fill with paint, just on the corners. I'm liking how it's turning out now. Is that enough? Have I done it? Should I leave it? Oh, yeah, I think I like it. Oh, pretty. I love this art form. Maybe, I want to wreck it. New glove time again. Something terrible just happened. I was trying to change my camera battery and the battery fell out and fell onto the canvas and underneath into the paint. I mean, it's just classic Samantha. Of course that would happen. And it's like, it's dented in there and of course. So I'm just gonna try and calm down. It's fine. The battery is still working for now. Tried to save it the best I could. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I like this. I ruined it the way that I really liked it. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So this is how number 2 turned out. I think I'm pretty happy with it. Though I don't like this spot right here for some reason. Maybe I can just... when to stop. Don't know why that spot was bothering me so much. Leaving it. Okay, cool. Number 2, I'll show you some quick close-up shots. So guys, I just realized I want to mess with the first one just a bit more, if that's even possible. So I'm gonna move this one out of here and bring that other one back in and just see if I can sort of save it, because I don't like it how it is. So it's not gonna get like put on my wall or anything the way it is. So it's no biggie if we just try and fix it. Or so I would call it fixing. Okay. I'm gonna try and pour. I don't think anything's gonna move, to be honest. Oh, it's slowly shifting. I just feel like I should stretch these colors more, because there were nicer colors up the top than down the bottom. It's a lot slower now because it's dried partially, but it's slowly happening. Honestly liking it more already. It's painfully slow. And I'm running out of SD card time. I've got about 3 minutes left and I don't know whether I'm gonna finish this by the time the card fills up. I have to say I already love it so much more. I'm already having like ideas of what I want to do on the next one. I think I might be addicted, guys. If this does die before I'm finished, I will show you the final result. 3, 2, 1. Here is the mess that I am left with. I'm gonna move you now and just show you how that first picture that I just re-poured turned out in the end. So here's how it's turned out. I'm so much more in love with it now. I love the white. It almost looks like the sea foam of the ocean waves. I'm so glad I re-poured this. I didn't really like it before. But this looks really cool. See if I can zoom you in. There's lots of the glitter there as well. There's just some really cool details in there. What just happened then? Did I just do that with the camera? Or no, I did it with this. Oh no! What did I do? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I just ruined it. Oh! Today is just not my day, guys. I don't know what to do now. I'm really sad. I loved this. I loved it. And then I just stuffed it up like that. I loved this white. It looked amazing. I like lost all the paint that was here. That's made me so sad. I finished. What can I do? I can't set you up on the table again. It's just too much effort. I'm just gonna have to try and fix this. I'm so sad, but we're gonna make something out of it. Let's bring some positivity back in. Now this is like a whole different painting, and I like the painting it was before. What am I even doing? I don't know. Sure, let's just do this. I'm just over it. Well, I just destroyed my favorite piece, so let's just try again. I've scraped off as much of the paint as I can get off. I'm gonna mix up some more colors, and I'll put a white base on there, and attempt number 4. Next time, don't let the audio cable drag into your painting that you are so happy with. Here's what we're working with now. Try again. Okay, this time I'm just going to try and do this a bit faster, say, into this cup. And then hopefully they don't mix as much, but hopefully I get something like what I did before, in that I was able to spread it out really nicely. I'm gonna use all the colors I used before and see if I can get anything like what I got. I'm just thinking perhaps because I let them sit a bit more last time, they mixed more than they should have. Oh crap, I knew I'd do that. Just put my finger on my other painting. That's alright, it was the corner I didn't like. So just, yeah, we're all good. I'm gonna move that even further out of the way. Goodbye, okay. A bit more white. I don't know if I did this one already. I think I did. I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna do it in the same way I did it before. Certainly not as much as I thought there was gonna be. That's looking cool. Okay, let's see what we get. This needs to be left alone. I do not want to touch it anymore. I actually like it. I don't want to ruin it. I'm leaving it. That part right there looks a bit messy, just where I... No, Samantha, just leave it! That also looks messy. Looks even worse now. Ignoring it. Ignoring it. Okay guys, well that is it from me. All I can say about tonight's whole experience is I've come up with something decent at the end. Try not to have your audio cables drag along your freshly painted artwork, but you know, try and try again, because you might not succeed the first or the third time, but eventually you can make something that looks pretty awesome. I very much like this one. I have some video footage of the second one. RIP. That's alright. Acrylic pouring, first time. I tried my best. I tried to manage the camera with this stuff, and you know, there were some bumps. There's always some bumps with me, but I try and try and try. And I would still, well, I'm definitely going out and buying more of these canvases, and I am going to make as many of these artworks as I want, because they have me feeling inspired. And okay, yes, I feel a little bit brought down by the fact that I stuffed up, but that was my fault, not acrylic pouring. And I'm sure there's plenty more for me to learn with this, but I did have fun, and I'm just so keen to try so many different possibilities. And yeah, I think this one ended up being my favorite of these two. That one's more bright, and it's more like marble ice cream, as if you actually do it yourself with like a toothpick and stuff, whereas this looks more like a stone with the actual proper marbling in it. And so they're both cool, and I'm probably gonna put them up in my house, and that's awesome. I'm gonna have my own artwork in my house, and I'm totally not an artist, but this is something, as long as you can get the supplies together, that you can do. And you know, obviously it has worked with these cheap craft paints, and you know, probably if you're a professional, you want to be getting professional paints and everything, but if you're just like me, a regular person just wanting to get creative and do something fun, then you can buy what they call craft paint or what they call poster paint, and it has the same effect. Now, I'm not sure what we're gonna see with drying time and how they eventually like dry down, because there may be some changes over the next 24, 36, 48 hours, who knows? But I will see that, and depending on when I've edited this video, I may insert some clips of how they turn out. I'm glad that I can just step away from this now, because I didn't have dinner and it's now past midnight, so it's time for me to do that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as there were those few bumps. Hopefully you still got some enjoyment from seeing all the pretty colors and everything come together. So if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up down below, and if you haven't already but you'd like to see more videos from me, you can subscribe down below. Now, every video is generally different, so if this is what you're into, I may have more videos up on this soon, but I may not. So, you know, feel free to subscribe, feel free to unsubscribe if this channel is not for you. All good, totally understand. But look, hopefully you're having a great day or night where you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.